Why are you so sparkly? Good morning. Happy New Year's. It's officially 2023. Last year and this year, ringing it in at a horse show. I don't have a lot of time to update you. I just grabbed coffee, but yesterday was the crazy day where you do like 5-6 classes. Grouger and Bentley and everyone, and Karen had like 21 rides yesterday. I don't know how she does it. But it went really well. Pleasure wasn't ideal. He got a little like in my amateur pleasure. I got down there a little quick. I hadn't had him in that arena in a couple days. I think all combined with just like, and then there were, like 20 horses in there, which was great, but not normal for an amateur class, honestly. And that's no excuse. Like, he was Dennis, and he just didn't want to like slow down off my legs, and like on the one direction passing horse, I thought like he could potentially start bucking and like take off running any second, and I was gonna have to two-hand him. That's how it felt. It's never a good feeling. I think we ended up 2nd, 5th, 6th gate, 7th overall, which isn't awful, but I just wasn't happy with how it felt. So we went back in senior pleasure, and we ended up 3rd, 5th gate, I think. 5th overall in senior, which I was happy with because I wasn't going in there for a prize, number one. I was going in there to school him and like feel like I had more leg control and more control over my horse in general. Like, he was in the party, and he did. He felt a little bit better, or a lot better. And then we did horsemanship, and we got 3rd overall, which was a huge thing for us because horsemanship is usually not like the best for us, just because he doesn't like to bridle, and I like have a tendency to want to arch my back or like not have my legs in the right position. And he was really good. Getting 3rd overall, showing against like these people that like do really well at World Show, and doing all that felt really good to do well. So happy with that. Western riding, I didn't feel like it was an amazing ride, but we still ended up circuit champion, and that was I think like 20 horses in that too. Again, like people I show against at the World Show in it, and so that felt really good. And then Karen's Western riding, she got I think 2 first, a 2nd, and a 3rd. So she didn't get circuit champion. I think she's 2nd overall in senior, but her pattern on him was beautiful. Like it looked really, really pretty. Like all the changes looked good. He looked like he was listening. Like, he was so tired, poor guy. And then we went to a trail at like 8 o'clock at night. The sign-up sheet thing was a little weird. So we ended up having to sit over there for like 40 minutes. And prior to that, we had warmed up on some ranch poles, which were flat, like not raised, in the dirt, brown. So they weren't ideal warm-up poles. And then we went and sat on the other side of the arena where there wasn't a warm-up place. So you just had to sit there in the dark and like wait for your turn. And so we sat there for like, I think probably 45 minutes at least. And then I tried to like jog him around just a little bit in the dirt, like outside the gate to go in. And so we went, and I knew he was so tired, and we didn't have good pull. Like, there was a lot of like, I didn't have high expectations based on that, and I was actually very, very happy with our go. We hit like I think 3 poles, but we didn't hit the pole on the gate, which is something we normally always do. And our left lead lope overs, I thought were really, really nice. We didn't hit anything on that, and they were really good. And our left lead, like, fan lope over things, they're usually our weaker spot. And I mean, our right lead lope overs looked good too. It was just the last pole on the serpentine, one of the poles in the walkover, and then one of the poles on the jogs, I think, is where we hit. But honestly, like, all things considered, I'm so proud of him. And it was dark, and he like looked out the gate on the one side, and he was like, should I be scared? Like, I could tell that he, like, old Dennis, he would have stopped, you guys. Like, he would have just stopped and went pew, I'm out of here. Like, we were rearing up. Like, I don't know if you guys remember, but like, we were literally rearing up, bucking multiple times in trail classes. Like, that in the daylight. That was a thing that happened. Like, he has come so far. I'm so proud of him. And fireworks started going off when Roger was on course with Karen, and he did good, like, didn't care. And then when I was on course with Bentley, started fireworks for New Year's, and he did really good with it. Like, he didn't react, and I was so happy with, like, the whole day, 90% of the day. And then Karen won very first thing in the maturity. Okay, it's dark and I gotta go. We have a whole other busy day today. I'll try to like update you guys a little bit more, but we got new patterns and everything to learn. I gotta go. Getting ready. It's raining today, and we have a very full day with 2 arenas, so wish us luck. Gotta love a horse show in the rain. This is gonna be.
All this time, I've been feeling hopeless till you came around. All this time, you're the only reason I'm not chasing highs. What is love? Lately I've been wondering just what is love? I don't know.
It is such a wet and muddy mess, but at least it wasn't like this the entire show, just 2 days. Well, and then I guess the mud dries out, probably will be here, but it's only supposed to rain today. It'll be windy, which is making trail even more interesting. My mom did trail and it wasn't terrible, but the one corner is giving a lot of people a little bit of trouble, including Roger, because they're like, it's windy and it's rainy and there's things and trash cans and birds and everything blowing, and who knows what Dennis is gonna do with that. But I did Western Pleasure this morning and I got 3rd overall. Woo, big puddle. Which I'm really happy about because he felt really good in the pleasure this morning compared to yesterday. Like, I actually had the buttons in control. My mom's getting ready to do horsemanship. I just had to go take a contact, fix it, gotta love contact, and then hopefully I'll rush over and learn my pattern. Don't know my horsemanship pattern yet. And then get a bun, get Bentley ready. Hopefully he's being good. Yesterday, I think I said horsemanship was really good for us, so hopefully again today. Okay, gotta go back. Literally sounds like it's a downpour right now. He looks thrilled too. I love it. Just waiting for Western riding. Sleepy. How's the show, Mom?
Oh, it's great. It's been Very fun. Had a little rain today. It was just, yeah, we almost needed a Noah's Ark out there to build. We
Is it my close-up time? This rain is so bad today, like monsooning. But do you see that? I see the sun setting, so maybe it's gonna stop soon. We just have a trail lift, but oh my gosh, our tap room is flooded. My boots and like stuff is destroyed, and trying to like go in between arenas, the stuff just gets faded or like soaked. Oh, pretty rainbow though. So it's a little crazy. I've actually never shown at a rainy horse show, like where you had to go in and out in the rain. We used to show in Albany a bunch, in Albany, Oregon, and the valley is religiously rainy, and so we showed a ton in the rain. I don't know, I'm driving this golf cart and it's like chirping at me and it has a green light now, and I don't know if that means like, oh, the battery's wet and that's really, woo, like, that's not electrocute you. Yeah, so in Albany, but it was like covered inside. The warm-up was like completely covered 4 walls. Stalls were covered 4 walls. And here not like that. And that would be so bad. The worst part is just like, I'm driving through puddles and walking, is that the mud, it's all mud, and so you're walking through mud and puddles and it doesn't absorb in the dirt down here. And you have to walk in it and you're like, all my nice clothes intact and it's getting wet and I don't know what to do about it, and it is what it is. I mean, at least it wasn't raining the whole time, but this is no fun. My mom has already decided she's scratching so much of. The worst part is like our tap room and everything's wet too. Oh, there's a lot of chirping in this battery. The tap room, like, not staying dry because the barns have openings like on the sides of the top, so everything's like blowing through them, so that's not good. But anyways, Western riding was good. Bentley is extremely tired, so our changes were a little not great, like not like as well because it's feeling lazy and tired. Okay, I'll have to talk later. We just did a trail and the wind, rain, flower box is blown down, holding my hand. We hit like 4 things, and then ears went up, but he didn't stop and spook. And I'm calling that a win. because a year or two ago, I don't even think we would even get halfway through the pattern before loping into his fears stopped him dead in his tracks and spinning the other way. And he pushed through it. So I'm very proud of him. Last night, it started thundering and hailing and lightning, getting windy. It rained a ton. This weather in Arizona. I talked to my friend and she was like, yeah, it's like been blue skies and sunny, and I went trail riding and I wasn't even cold. It's been pretty nice in bed. Like, it figures. When I leave the state, it gets nicer. Last year at the show, it was freezing cold at night. But I got to thinking, we did pictures with Roger last time at the show, and it was sunny because I was like not cold wearing my little jumper thing. No rain. Like, so it was decent during the day, but oh my goodness. You guys, there's so much mud. The worst part is the tack room and like walking in the rainstorm. Last night Karen rode Mabel and she was really good. She was looking really good. And then they came into water and Karen's like, I don't think I'm gonna just like wait around. She's really good. And we're like, okay, we're sitting there and it's like, you can just look outside and it's pouring down rain. It doesn't rain like that in Oregon. And the sheet lightning feels like it's like right outside your door. It looked like something from Texas. The thunder was, I said it was long thunder. My dad was like, what? I was like, it lasts a long time. It was I mean, it didn't last too long. The thunder and lightning probably only lasted like an hour or less. But it was just crazy. Like, it wouldn't be, like, it sounds like I'm complaining a ton, but it's the tack. And like, it's not even that it's that cold, because it's really not that cold. It's 45 right now. Like, that's doable. It's the tack, like trying to keep your show clothes and your saddles and everything nice and like not wet. Like, because last night walking in, Mabel was wearing her headstall, her new bridle, and it's like, I don't want it to get wet, but it's like you have to like make a run for it to get back to the stalls and, you know, try to keep things nice, and then it gets wet. Okay, enough. So I think I talked about everything yesterday besides trail. Trail was insane because of the windstorm. Bentley was really good. Actually, I did talk about this tonight, but I'm just reiterate. Bentley was really good. Like, he's really tired. And so I expected him to probably hit things, which he did. I call it a win that we went in there and we did not spook or stop, because 1000% Bentley would have done, or Dennis would have done that like a year or two ago, like probably 2 years ago, if not last year. No, not so much last year, but like 2 years ago, he was still probably a little on the edge, but definitely when I got him. Like, this is our 6th year together, and I can guarantee it because he's done it. Like, we reared up, and for everyone that like looks at Bentley now and says like he's so great and he's usually got it together, and like that's true. Like, Bentley, I love that horse so freaking much. Like, he's my guy. Like, I trust him so much, even after he, you know, literally gave me a pain in my ass to last a lifetime, and I will always remember it by the bump that is still there. He's my guy though. But he's not great all the time, and the greatness has got consistently greater with time and consistency, because he was not like this forever. Like, he had some real quirks that had to get worked out. And so I just want to encourage you guys, if you're dealing with horses that are difficult, but you believe in them, like you believe that it's gonna like come together, like just hold on to that and keep working on it and be patient. Like, not every show and not every class is gonna be amazing. Like, just at this show, my Western Push-Up class was not amazing the first round, but we went back in yesterday, or the day we went back in, and then yesterday we went in, and he was really good for me. Like, that switch like that is only possible because this is our 6th year together, and we have worked a ton on like building confidence and being a team, and like him trusting me and me trusting him, and like that doesn't happen overnight. I mean, some horses are like immediately just good, you know, like Roger, he was immediately like took care of my mom kind of thing. Like, yeah, he can be a jerk sometimes and he can be testy, but nothing like Bentley. Like, there are some horses like that, but for those difficult horses that most of us have or have had, it takes time. So I just want to remind you guys to give it that time, okay? No rain today. Mom's happy. She didn't do showmanship because she didn't want to do rain anymore.
Yeah, I was kind of over it yesterday, so I kind of begged out. But I'm here for the team, full team.
Look, the sun's coming out.
It's
now that we're done
day.
showing.
I know, right?
It's
We're
great.
done showing, and now it's going to be beautiful.
I told Mom we need to get our pictures done, but she doesn't want to.
Not today.
Tomorrow when it's raining.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Roger getting his pretty trophy ribbon pictures with Mom and Dad.
All this time, I've been feeling hopeless till you came around. All this time, you're the only reason I'm not chasing highs.
Today is the last day of the show, but it is the first day of Mabel's official show career. This is her technically second time being shown because she got shown in August, but fourth show altogether, like being out on the road. She's handling it very well, except the other night there were fireworks and she's not a fan of fireworks. I have ridden her 3 times now at the show. Once just trotting and then the other 2 times like normal ride. Last night I got a like lesson, but I'm nervous because last time I got on with 5 minutes and I went and showed and there was lower expectations. I think there's more expectations right now. Like, I'm so excited about it. Like, this is my dream realized, being able to ride and show this horse. Like, she's everything I've dreamt of, like ever since her mom and breeding her and like all the things. I'm so nervous too. Here's her numbers. Also, like, besides Roger once, in the last 6 years, the horses that I've shown have been Bentley. And for better or worse, the success of Bentley and I is our responsibility mostly, because obviously, like, I'm riding and training and everything at home on him. And I know him so well. Like, I know if I need to warm up more. I know, like, his buttons. I know his tries, all that. And don't know Mabel like that at all. Like, she's not the horse I sent away a year ago. Like, I just don't know her like that. That makes me anxious too, because I don't know all the buttons and the quirks or whatever, and I don't know them. How do I, you know, it's fine. It's gonna be fun. Take a deep breath. Can we just imagine if I'm this nervous about this show, how I'm gonna feel at the world show? Oh man.
What is love? Lately I've been wondering just what is love? What is love? I don't know. No one ever showed me. I've been on my own for too long. But if you hold me now, let me into your heart. Maybe I can start to love again and tend to my scars. Can you show me how? Can you love me with all you've done? 'Cause I'm coming out. I just wanna come.
It's the last day. We didn't do exit. Going for one more ride. There's Mom and Roger. Because I'm not gonna ride Bentley for like a week or more. And who knows what the weather will be when I get home. So take advantage of this weather, sunshine right now. The show is over. The last day was beautiful for that sunset. I'm gonna recap the last day. I just showed Mabel, but it was good. It's a lot also. We're packing right now, and then I get to stay here for, I'm super excited to not go back to no. So I'll fill you in a bit. All the chicken farms. Hi, Roger.